Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? Man, we got a lot going on tonight, if you guys can't tell. Man, the dyno, RMS test. Will we see smoke tonight? I don't know, guys, but it's Tuesday. Do not forget to enter the giveaway. Scrolling at the bottom, www.kicker.com/umweekly. But without further ado, let's kick this intro off. And we're going to start quick, man. I'm telling you guys. So be ready. This is going to be awesome. I'll see you guys.
Let's get it.
With Andy, pick it with Andy, pick it with Andy.
Uh-oh.
Pick it with Andy, pick it with Andy, pick it with Andy.
Okay. I see what we're doing. Kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. Living loud. Hey, yo, we kicking it with Andy at the house. He's coming to you live from the casting couch. He's a kicker freak. Hey, yo, what you think? So grab a seat and get your favorite drink. Don't go nowhere, you'll be glad you waited. Andy content comes highly rated. He got more hits than a Brooklyn mobster, doing hair tricks in the Cookie Monster. Straight give you goosebumps like you ticklish. Hey yo, rest in peace to Chris the Fish. You get your popcorn, Andy's going live, but the show don't start till Deviant arrives. What?
John K. rolled up to learn some sound effects. Met the good peeps, now chillin', relax. The after show is lit, yo, check the live chat. And in the clips, you wanna try that. Kicking it with Andy is such a dope show. He stays super positive and a super chill bro. Making us laugh with his McGill memes. Quality content in all of his streams. Why does Cookie Monster bang harder than a wall? Cause he was the big brand name that started it all. Kick a bass so low that it's messing with your psyche. Y'all running sketcher while my homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike.
Homie running Nike. What is up, everyone?
Hey yo, Johnny, have a seat, relax. We got this next one. Yeah. Hey yo, check me out. Third verse like that, we say the best for last. Drop a super chat to get your questions asked. 5K subs, yo, he gon' hit. Got a L7X and a Recon kit. Tuesday and Friday, yo, we on the set. Unless he get that Patreon check, go ahead, subscribe, and he's on the mic. If you gotta run by, please hit the like. Solo and Wiz got that fish tank filled, but is he ever gonna finish that Walmart bill?
John. Thank you, John.
So we'll never know.
We're clear to fly. We are clear to fly.
Now enjoy the show. Let's go.
My homie running Nike.
Hey yo, Andy, we love you, boy. Keep doing your thing, King. You got this.
My homie running Nike.
And my homie running Nike. Love the music. Love you guys. John, the moderator in the chat, I appreciate you. Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's Kicker Tuesday, but we're doing it Living Loud style. And we're going to talk about RMS. We're going to do a live dyno and an RMS test. Will it blow 2.0? I feel like this RMS test is a little bit different, but it's a nice blend between the base head RMS test and probably what they really do for an RMS test. And we're going to put it through its paces. I'm going to teach you guys how to set your gain in a quick fashion, just because, hey, there's a lot to cover with this, and we want to keep a clean signal, right? And see if it does blow, and then, you know, just how people test their subs. there's a lot to talk about here, but I appreciate you guys. As you can tell, I only got one camera over here. We got 5 other ones over there. We got the flim de fleur. We got the zoomed in shot. We got everything, man. Tonight is going to be awesome. Thank you guys for just being here. I've been wanting to do this video for a very long time. I finally got the thermal camera in here and we're good to go. So an RMS test, the Kicker Comp. Yes, the one they sell at Walmart. Yes, it's the same thing from Walmart and you buy from Kicker or your local stereo shop. I would say this is a very proven woofer, just by the masses, man. You know, this thing, I've had one for a very, very long time. 212s, it took the power, it got loud, it didn't need a bunch of power, and I was super impressed for the price. And it's their very bottom entry, I don't even want to say bottom, just entry level woofer, man. And we're going to put it through its paces. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. We're going to have an awesome show. Man, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Clip City all day. Thank you, Charlie, for being here, man. I appreciate you. Choke Change, what is up? Kyle needs some signatures from Steve and the guys at Kicker. We got to make that happen. I appreciate that you are here. William, I missed you Friday, man. Hey. Kicker Unmasked with our host, Living Loud with Andy. You're a rock star. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, William. Appreciate that you're here. And you're going to see that bass knob in action tonight, man. The NGA wireless bass knob. If you want one, just check out livingloudwithandy.com. You can't miss it. Adrian, what is up? Appreciate you tuning in from Houston. And you know, Clip City, we're going to be talking about it as I'm putting it through its paces. Just a few things we're going to learn along the way. Plus, spoiler, this sub might not make it. It just might not. It just might not make it. Here we go. Will it blow? I appreciate you guys. Yes, of course, I have a little thing going in the comments section over here. Where's my mouse? And there it is. A poll so far here. 28 votes. 61% of you guys thinks it's gonna blow. You know, I don't know, man. Did you see the trailer? This is not pre-recorded, just so you know. This is live, and this is a dyno. Still got the nagging cough, but we're here, and man, I'm feeling great, to be honest with you. Jake, starting off, throwing the pennies. Man, I appreciate you so much just for being here. Where are the pennies? Thank you, Jake. Still working, but gotta tune in to hit the like. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Man, excuse me. Just, I know you'll be able to catch it on the replay. Appreciate that you're here. Brian Townsend with a $5 super chat, but 5 new members.
Well, would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
Thank you so much, Brian. Those memberships are going to good people that are going to be able to get behind the scene content and be part of the green team for a whole month for free. Thank you so much, BT. I appreciate you. El Fuego with a $10 super chat. Of course, he's a member. And Patreon. Living Loud with Andy supporters unit every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much, man. And you know what? I didn't even have Tuesdays loaded up, but we got it. It's down here somewhere. It's not Friday. I love Friday. I haven't done a Tuesday show in so long. That's the problem. There we go.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor?
Thank you so much, El Fuego. I appreciate you, man. And this guy he is an OG. He is an OG big time. Man, you guys aren't going to let me get to the testing, but this is the point. We're here to have fun, and you guys supporting the channel is how this stuff happens. No joke, man. Literally, I've been waiting to get that fleur. I call it the flim de fleur, you know? Cloudy Chance of Meatball, whatever, you know, the movie. I call it the flim de fleur, even though it's just a fleur 1. It's awesome. Thermal camera. We're going to get to see how hot this thing gets, temperature, and just how it cools down. The whole 9, man. It's going to be so interesting. Please stay tuned till the end, but we're going to start in like 3 minutes here. So if you want to get your drink, go ahead, get your drink. Appreciate you, JT1970. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Would you just look at that?
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
That's all you can do. It's all you can do. I appreciate you, JT. And you guys are awesome. Killing it. Kicking it off. Tuesday. This is awesome. I can't wait to get over there. I'm telling you guys. I don't even need this thing. Appreciate you, man. And CJ's coming in swinging. You gotta be kidding me, man. Here we go. You know what he's gonna tell you?
Ding, 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 ding. Fries are done.
Fries are done. Thank you, CJ. Appreciate you being here, man. You're awesome. And thank you for supporting the channel. You and Jake, man, you guys are a dynamic duo. Are we blowing up a kicker? I think so. I think so because of how other companies rate their, you know, oh, it can take its RMS power on a sine wave continuously. And I'm going to get into that. But a lot of other companies just don't do that. Now, can the L7X, this guy over here, take 2,000 watts continuously? I'm going to have to try that one. Ernie, I might need another one. I think that would be an awesome video as well. This is just the beginning of this series of just, will it blow? Live and loud with Andy style, just because I feel like I can give it not the best, man, what's wrong with me? Give it the best scenario, but in a realistic base head way. All right, cool. Let's just move over there, man. Maybe if I take a sip of water here, I'll feel a little better. It's just a little tickle, that's all it is. All right, cool. So we got everything set up. Now it's gonna be a little bit of a process because I'm gonna show you guys how to set the gain on this amp. And why I'm doing that, I was gonna do it where, okay, man, what's wrong with me? You gotta be kidding me, man. I was gonna use a different type of amp. I have this Kicker DX250.1, and I also have a DX 125.2. And I was going to do that, but to be honest with you guys, I couldn't even get enough power out of this thing to do a continuous sine wave of RMS power, like how we're going to do towards the end. And that, I think that's where it's going to blow if it's going to blow, because of how Kicker rates their RMS. And a lot of other companies, other than today's standard, it's shifting to, oh, it has to handle a sine wave, or at least that's the word on the street. So I'm going to show you two different ways of, you know, RMS testing. But instead of doing this and being limited and having to switch amplifiers, excuse me, thank you, Bubba and Robert Hi-Fi Vega, sending me this Kicker Q-Class 1000.1. And what we're going to do is we're going to set this guy's gain, which I already kind of did in a way, but not really. I'm going to set it with the volume and all this other stuff and keep it right there and show you guys how to set your amplifier for a limited amount of power. So, and that's the thing where people always say, you know, run 125% RMS of your amplifier, of your subwoofer, you know, amplifier size. So you have, I don't know, 100 watt amplifier, run 125, or you have 100 RMS subwoofer and you want to run 125 RMS amplifier. And you could say, oh, you could run more, you could run less, or run dead even. What we're going to do is we're going to run dead even, but we're going to set it there on this bigger amplifier. You can never have too big of an amplifier as long as you set it correctly. And where you have your settings will make a difference as well. Like, this is deep, okay? I'm trying not to go too crazy with it, but with just this kind of testing, that's why I see other videos and I'm like, there's so much more to it than just that alone. So what we're going to do is just set it with the 0 dB full scale. So what that means is that there is no, when you have a -5, -10, when people say, okay, do that with setting your gain, because most music is recorded at like -6, -8, and maybe some rebass that's not the best might be recorded at 0 or -3. So if you set it at -10, you're just going to be clipping if you're playing something at -6 because it's louder. And music is dynamic and it's not all over the place, but we're going to do a brutal test of just sine waves as well on top of this RMS test. So I am setting everything at 0, and when we do the sine sweep, it's going to be 0 as well. All right, let me check the comments here. Trap House with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man.
Well,
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
What's up, Andy? I'm installing new Sundown Salt 3 while listening to the show. I appreciate the meter. I got one off your link. I'm only missing a Jake box. Yes, the DC clamp meter. Absolutely, man. Go check it out. Last video I put in there. I need to buy more of them. They're only 20 bucks. I appreciate you so much, dude. You guys are awesome. And yes, CJ, tell them to smash the like. And you gotta make it rain. You gotta make it rain.
Hit it, Michael!
I went to go check. It was freezing on my screen up here, but it seems like that pushed through on the video okay. I think it has to do with something with my screen share and HDMI, all this fun stuff. All right, so we are already 15 minutes in. We got to get this going. All right, so what you're going to do, I would have had another camera over here, but for simplicity, it's right there. We got enough going on here. We got this, we got that. We could switch around, bada bing, bada boom, and with the flim de fleur. All right, so what you're going to do is literally just disconnect your subwoofer, and you're going to be playing your test tone. Like this show is not about setting your gain, but I'm just going to keep it simple because you got to do that. So what I'm going to do is literally, I forgot to pull that up. I had it all ready to go. Go into Files, and okay, 50 hertz, 0 dB, full scale, and we are set at volume 17. Now, before I even do this, I need to show you guys something. Let me pull this up here. There we go. All right, really fast. Oh, I gotta undo that. There we go. All right, so I'll just pull this up really quick. If you go to Kicker.com and you look at the CX amplifier section, they actually have the power charts right in there. It's nice and easy. Now, let me pull this down here for a second. Now, if you're trying to set your amplifier gain and you have an amplifier that's way bigger than the woofer that you have, this is what you kind of want to do. And you can use this with a multimeter. This is the easiest and cheapest way, but you might be leaving some on the table, but it'll still give you some accurate results of what RMS is. RMS is just the power over time times 0.707. So that's really what we're getting at here, is that 0.707. And how do we get that? If you look here, oh, I gotta move the mouse over here. You can't see that one. Where are we at here? There we go. And if you look at the 150 watts, that's what we want to set it at, is 150 watts. And we're at 4 ohms. We want to set it at 24.49 on the AC voltage side of the amplifier of what you're going to be testing with the multimeter. Now, how do we get this number? How did Kicker get this number? All you have to do is take this number here, 150. Man, that's just not letting me do that. It's because it's a PDF. 150 watts times the impedance divided by, or you take 150 times your impedance, so your wattage times your impedance, and you get 600 in this case. So then what happens is you take the square root of that number, just put it in your calculator. It's very easy. You don't have to write down and do math and find the square root of it. Just multiply the two, put the square root, and then you'll get 24.49, and that is where you need to set everything for that. So let me pull this down here. Exit full screen layout. This show is a lot, man. We got 50 people in here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. So on the first test of setting the gain, I need the distortion meter. So that's why we have that set there. Actually, we can actually pull down. Nope, I don't have it set like that. We got to do 2. As you can see, we got the thermal sensor. This thing is just awesome. You know, if you touch something, it's cold, and you got your heat print, it'll actually stay on there a little bit. See, it's just a little bit on there. I'm looking a little hot over here. I got to turn that AC up. Just kidding. I appreciate you guys so much. And we're going to set this gain. I love you guys. Bubba's coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Bubba.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
Thank you, bro. This super chat sponsored in part of 25 Hertz to Life. Come on, y'all. Hit that like to show your support for this quality content. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate you. You and 25 both, man. You guys are awesome. Pinky hand waving. Ashy Larry, what is up? John, Earl, Extremo, Bob Standish, you guys are awesome for tuning in. I appreciate all you guys. Larry Keller, you're late. I seen you defending me on one of my comments on YouTube. I love you, man. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome for that. Trap House, thank you so much. Gifted 10 Living Loud with Andy memberships. Would you just look at that? Would you look at that?
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
The flux, what? We don't need a flux capacitor here. We got the Plananos down here and two 100 amp power supplies. We got a lot of power here and the UC31. More stuff coming down the road. Excess, all the stuff, man. It's awesome. All right, cool. Thank you, Trap House. Appreciate you, man. You guys are killing it. And Bubba is trying to be that difference maker.
I don't care what you say about kickers. This guy is a difference maker.
Thank you, Bubba, for 20 more members. We were at 220. I think we definitely crescendoed over 250. I wonder how hot this thing's gonna get. Drop a comment down below. Tell me the temperature that you think that this coil is gonna get, because that fleur is angled right at the coil and there's enough for it to pick it up. I've done 4 tests on this thing. It's insane, man. I haven't pushed it because we had to save it for the show. So either way, it's awesome that it works. I love you guys, man. Ashy, Ken Alexander, it'll survive unless something absolutely ridiculous happens. Hey, it might. It just might, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Sean Lynn, straight up clipping with Andy. I like it. Kyle's going to get upset with that one. El Fuego with another $10 super chat.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
It seems like we're powering up for this test with all the flux capacitors, man. 25 Hertz to Life just texted me an IOU for this super chat. Hey, he's good for it, man. He really is. Thank you, El Fuego. I appreciate you. Man, you guys aren't going to let me do this, are you? 145 degrees. We do have it set in degrees, not Celsius. Thank goodness. But for the ones wondering, 50 Celsius, 120 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's, what, 2.8 degrees, or no, 1.8 degrees per Celsius. Clean power. We don't need the flux capacitor. We have the Plananos. Thank you, Trap House. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Double E, I don't know what you're talking about. You talking about my chest hairs? Yeah, those are, yep. All right, cool. Let's get the show going. 23 minutes in. All right, so what I'm going to do is, got my bass knob. Thank you, William. This thing is awesome. Wireless bass knob, NGA. You can see the name right there. It's awesome stuff. All right, so I already have it set on the head unit where it doesn't clip and where I need to have it set so that when I ramp this guy up, we get to 24.9, close as we can. So let's play the test tone here. And we should hit start on here. That would help. There we go. And of course, you see a little bit of distortion, but that's just how amps work when it's really low. And we don't have anything hooked up. See how it disappears? We crank this up. Now, if I go all the way up, we're getting 27.4. Did I forget to do this? Subwoofer. 24.4. Why is it reading higher now? Come on, man. Give me a second. We got to get 24.9. maybe what we can do is go down here. I've been messing with this a lot here. We'll go down, go up one, up another. Too many ugga-duggas. And the track's about to end. Oh, come on. Bear with me, guys. It is live. There we go. It's because I got the tablet upside down. It's acting up. It's funky. All right, let's go to 19. Bang this down. Oh, it just wants to go right past 25. That's what it wants to do. All right, let's keep that there. Go back up again. I mean, we got 27, 26. Too many ugga-duggas. Come on, one more. There we go. That's good. 25.5. Good enough. A little bit of clipping ain't gonna kill you, right? We're gonna find out. So what you're doing with your multimeter is the same thing as what I was doing there. The voltage is what you're going to see on your multimeter, the little squiggly, not the dot dot. Dot dot is DC, which I have one right over here. I should. Nope, I don't. I don't know where I put that. I'm always using that. That's the most important tool you can ever have, could ever have, and I don't know where mine is. But either way, that's how you do it. And in a picture-perfect world, it'll always be clean. But we don't live in one of those. Music is all over the place. So the easiest way I'm doing is just 0 dB. Let's do it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up the subwoofer wire here. Check out the Kicker tools. These things are awesome. And they work for every Kicker amplifier. Imagine that. Like even the old SX amplifiers works. Now I haven't tried like the Steve Irby ones in the very beginning days, but still I would imagine if they had Allen's keys, like Derek always says, yeah, that would be the case. All right, cool. Losing you guys. We got 47 in here. Smash the like. I love you. Appreciate you being here. I hope you take away something from today's show. Oh, wait a minute. I'm so far behind. Kibo with a $5 super chat. Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
Oh, come on, Kibo. You know I don't read these right away sometimes. Love you, man, and you're right. It probably would. Just give me 1 second here. Now, actually, I always do the pre-gaming before the show. So, no, sorry. My body is clipping, man. It is clipping. Thank you, Budget J. No, not happening, Dubby. I love you guys. I love you. What's going on, Bass Dad? Thank you for tuning in. All right, cool. So we got our gain set. We're at volume 23 on the bass knob. If you do this normally, you want your bass knob all the way up, your volume set. Again, so many variables. Music's all dynamic, but just so we can do this RMS test, let's do it. So what I'm going to do is a 20 to 80 hertz test. And we already know we're clean. So what I'm going to do is change the display mode to that, just so you can see all the watts, okay? Nice and simple. We know we ain't clipping, or you know what? No, we got to keep that so you guys can see the frequencies. We need that. All right, so we're going to start this test. Let me just reset this. Stop this. I'm going to start the test, and we're going to see if it lasts 5 minutes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where'd that? Oh, come on.
Because we don't want you to blow it up. So turn the gain down, Andy.
Thank you, Cornut, for the $1 super chat. Chugga chugga. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. All right, cool. We're going to start the tones, and then we're going to start the timer. It would help if I put the lead back in here. I gotta take the lead off to hook it up. Let's try that one more time, huh? There we go. Now, my voice might get distorted a little bit, but let's do this thing. Thank you, Bass Dad. Look at that coil already starting to get a little warm. We're up to 79 degrees. 79 degrees. Now, if you notice, the power changes, and it's not 150 watts. Why is that? It's because we're setting for 150 watts RMS. Mathematically, if you had a 150 watt RMS amplifier, this is the power that it would be doing clean. Technically, it's 106 watts continuously, but we're going all over the place. This is not how they do it. This is not how Kicker does it, but this is how I'm doing it. We will get more gain, Ken. We will get more gain. Oh, it is. It is, Blake. Oh, come on, man. Maybe in the after party. I like inverted. It shows the booty a little bit. Sorry, Mike Knight, unless that's art. I liked explaining things because it's live. I'll do this in a video. I'm going to have to get another kicker, though. I'm going to tell you that. Because this one might blow. It might blow. .2 degrees. Ticking away. Come on, Dubby! Love you, Dub. Oh, we will, Baba. We will. This is just a actual realistic RMS test across 20 to 80 hertz. You know, we got some crossover set in here. As you can tell, the power goes down a little bit, but also with impedance curve of the enclosure working with the driver changes the amount of power that it sees. We have high pass, 25 hertz, give or take, and a low pass set at like 80 at -12. And you know what's funny? It's seeing less power now, just a little bit less power. Why is that? It's because the driver, the coil, is heating up. The coil is heating up, letting the amplifier produce less power because the rise is increasing. The resistance is increasing. That's the crazy thing about all this, is power is relative to everything else. Look, only 102 watts now. Because our rise, even at that frequency, is going up because of the heat. It's going up because of the heat. She is getting warm. She is getting warm, but it's RMS. Like if you would have it clean, 150 watt RMS on this 150 watt RMS driver, this is how it's going to play. And it should be able to take this all day. It should. And even this is brutal. Even this is brutal for what it is. Excuse me. 4 minutes. Exactly, Bubba. Exactly. And it kind of works all together because the coil starts to get hot, and then the amplifier produces less power. But then what happens is, because it's producing less power, the coil starts to cool down a little bit. So it's like it's a balancing act, and it's amazing. It really is. if you play your stuff within reason, it should last. It really should. And then you know what the next person does? They turn up the gain because it's sounding a little quieter. And then they blow their coil and they're wondering why. They're wondering why. All right, so we did 5 minutes. Let's do 1 more minute for safekeeping. 1 more minute. Get to 6 minutes. You want to see 100, huh? Cone is, and the heat is transferring. I think free air it might do a little better. Oh, come on, 25. It is trying, Cornut. It is trying. See, we're only at 93, 94 degrees. Like, if I go and feel this thing, it's warm. My hands are kind of cold. All right, so what we're going to do now, we know it survived. Now, is this a realistic test that Kicker would do in their facility? No. Now, do they test things all the time just to see? Absolutely. Let's get a little bit of 20 hertz action going here. Cool it down. So, how they do it is, from my understanding, is a pink noise track playing 20 to 80 hertz continuously. And I don't know exactly how that works. I do want to talk to Aaron Surratt to learn more about this. And I did talk to him. Now, when they did tests on this, it was a little bit different. It was like 30 watts, but like forever. And like what frequency, I don't know. The next test, what we're going to do is literally, we're going to see if this thing can handle 150 watts continuously. Like, all these newer brands, in a way, are putting their numbers on their woofer. And I have my opinion on that, just because if it's going to take it continuously sine wave, like for like, you know, an hour, like a long time, almost forever, I feel like it should be able to take even more than that for a shorter time. So is that good or bad? No, it all depends what you're trying to do. Maybe you want something that can eat the power and, you know, can move a ton of air, you know, just how it's designed. And I feel like this rating is how they've always done it. And, you know, it's just, it's not even expectations, man. You match it, you match it. Even with Sundown or another brand that rates their stuff that can take it continuously, usually their amplifiers do a little bit more too. It just, it balances, it works together when you match it no matter what. Because it'll do 4,000, but meanwhile it actually does 5,000. And then, you know, it just how it kind of works. They have it so it matches. And that's where you can't go wrong, is if you have equipment that matches. You should be good. You'll be better off than running a Boss amplifier, maybe, that isn't rated as accurately. Now, unrealistic ratings, I'm not a big fan of. No one is. But still, cheap power is cheap power, you know? Cheap reliability and performance. Blend the three together is what you get. Laughs in Solo X. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man. Again, thank you, Dubby. Baba 50. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Boom goes Baba. Not bad for some kickers. That's what we're about to be saying after this. Thank you, Bubba, with the 50, crispy 50. Man, for the 50 members, these guys are going to love it. And it does help grow the channel, honestly. You get a notification, you're a Living Loud with Andy member. You get, you know, behind the scenes stuff. You get to be part of the green team. Thank you, Bubba. Holy moly. he be dropping bombs like that sometimes. Turnip Greens. Yes, RVH. Appreciate that you're here. All right. Who's ready to do the brutal RMS test? The motor is warm to the touch. That's about it. And we are seeing inside the motor about 80 degrees. 81. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that. About 81 degrees. Come on, there we go. Nope, you're not going to see that. Gotta love focusing on this camera. It works, though. And inside the coil, 77. So the heat is literally transferring from the coil to the motor. And that's, you know, a thing with speakers, too. With what you're paying for quality or not quality is how they just get rid of heat. You know, the coil can handle so much power, but how well does the entire structure deal with that heat? If your coil can take a bunch of heat, but then your outer structure is not designed in a way to get rid of that heat fast, you're not helping yourself much more compared to a structure that could get rid of that heat faster, and maybe the coil can't take as much. So there's so much into speaker design. It is literally insane. It's all right, Bass Dad. We love you, man. Cookie Monster, 150 watts, brutal for a sine wave. Oh yeah, just because how you can see, like, this woofer was getting warm, but it doesn't need all that power. It just doesn't. You know, it's an efficient driver, and how they rate it. If you would rate this to how other companies rate their continuous, it would be a 30 to 50 watt RMS driver. Period of continuous sine wave. But we're gonna do 150 watts, and we're gonna see what happens. We are gonna see what happens. All right, cool. Let's do this thing. I'm waiting now. I'm ready. All right, so what we're gonna do, we don't need to know THD and all that because we ain't clipping. We're on a 1,000 watt amplifier. We just want to see watts. That's all we care about. That's all we care about. So I'm going to turn up the gain. And oh, you know what? We do need time. We do need time. Oh, we're going to need it. We're going to need it for the time. We need it for the time. We need it for the time. All right, well, I think it works. No hold. Okay, that's why. Woo! Who's ready to see this thing blow? Do you think it'll blow? Trap House, 5 members. Thank you, Trap.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it.
Thank you, Trap. And thank you, Ashy. Appreciate you guys. W for the win. The whole 9. Thank you, Trap. All right, let's do it. SJC, he's here just to see it blow up. That's really what he's here for. Yeah, perfect timing. We got 56 people. Smash the like. Andrew says crank it up. I like that. Let's do it. Let me make sure I got this here. Let's see how long we can last, if we can even go 5 minutes. Woo, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. At 20 hertz. See how the power is going down? Power is going down. $114. We need more gain. Woo, too much power. Too much power. 1 click. We went to 11 on that one. Come on, 150. There we go. There we go. It needs all the watts, SJC. We're up to 131. Let's get a zoom in on this. Here we go, wattage going up. Man, yeah, it's getting hot. 134 degrees. Man, it's taking it. It is taking it. That's awesome. Let's do a smell check. I smell a little something, but not too bad. Not too bad. This is called the SPL Lab software. $140 degrees. This is awesome. 144, we're going up. Still good, SJC. That's it. It's almost like it's taking it a little bit longer, huh? Power staying the same. We are looking good. The slightest faint of resin, the slightest faint smell of it. It did level out, didn't it? $145. Ah, she's good. Man. Agree, if it stabilizes, then no more heat will be increased. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And you know, that just comes down to designing. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. It probably just sounds a little weird, but yeah, it's just, this is how we break in woofers. This is how we do it. You know, honestly, it already survived. I mean, in my eyes, 4 minutes, that's a lot of power on this, and they do not rate these like this. They just don't. They don't. They don't. Let's see, we are at 150 degrees, 151. 151 degrees. It's going up, Dubby. It is going up. The coil is about... Smell test? Oh, yeah, we're good. Motor is at about 102, so no, it is definitely not as hot. See, this does not read inside. This does not read inside that. That does. That's impressive. We did it. 5 minutes. If it blows right now, it's, you know, it still made it. It still made it. Oh, man, that thing is just, it's warm, but that's it. Thank you, Andrew. I'm keeping this camera on right here in case we do see smoke. We want to see it in full HD. More beans. More beans. I mean, it does seem like it's leveling. I'm seeing 154. Yeah. Or it starts dropping, Larry. It'll start dropping. Blake Mike says more gain. I don't know. What do you guys think? More gain, or do you think we should just see how long it goes with this power? It's RMS power. I say if it makes it to 8 or 10 minutes and the temperature levels off, then we'll give it more, because then it could go forever. I can't do the little clips right now, Bobby. We are doing testing, but I love that you're here. Mike wants to send it. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. DePoli. More gain. More gain. I don't think so, Choke. I don't think it's strong enough. They definitely take some power, man, and I'm more of a believer now seeing this, man. I haven't went longer than 2 minutes on this test, FYI. I had it up to 130 degrees and I started getting scared. So this is impressive that it's staying at 155 degrees and it's still going, man. It is still going. I don't think it'll last, Adir. I don't think it would. Always. And that's the thing. Where's he at? Me playing 20 hertz, this thing is moving. I don't know if you can see on camera, but this thing is going. You want to see more power? Isn't that something? Oh, I smell a little bit now that you mention it. 158 degrees. I'm smelling it. I'm smelling it. You just gotta look at it. That's all you can do. It is, John. It is getting warmer. He wants to see 300. I don't know if it could take 300 at 20 hertz. Oh, I'm smelling a smelly smell. It smells smelly. Oh yeah, I don't think we need to push this anymore. I think we're good. We'll see. I mean, it almost doubled the time of continuous sine wave at its RMS power. I'm like, what is that noise? That's my power supply kicking it. Did we hit 160 yet? 158? Not really. 158. That's it. Yeah, I wouldn't say much more than this, but it's taking its RMS. Sine wave. Full tilt boogie. Come on, Bobby. Power goes up a little bit, and then the excursion goes down. It's going to get hotter. I think that's how I got it hotter there for a few seconds. Oh, I seen a 60. I seen 160. We're going up. I think it is. I feel a little bit of a draft. I mean, you could see how much warmer it is in my hand. Oh, 161. That smells good. I don't know about you guys. I don't mind a little bit of coil smell. You know, they can make it into a cologne. Maybe a perfume, so, you know, for us. Girls can wear it. Yeah. Wow, you smell good, baby. You just get a demo? Yeah. How warm is the amp? Good question. Amp is 88.3 degrees. I don't know if you can see that, 88.3. Yeah, that's why I don't do this. And we got a flim de fleur. And I got that set right on that coil. See, we're only still 161 degrees. Man, this is insane. I didn't think it was going to do this. I did not think it was going to do this. I did not at all. Like, it is taking all of the power, 150 watts. Like, that's hot, but it's not like, oh man, my motor is really hot. Over time, yeah, it will transfer that heat out. But as the air, that's why I like inverted woofers, because you have natural air going past it rather than just maybe inside the enclosure where it's a little stuffier. But that's crazy. I still can't get over it. 11 minutes, 12 minutes? What? What? This is insane, guys. This is really insane. 162 degrees. I bet you Aaron Surratt didn't think it was going to last this long. They did a 30-watt test, but I think that was forever. We're just doing hard beating demos, full tilt power, watts are watts, man. And you know what? I think we just, I learned something. I didn't think it was going to take it, to be honest with you. I thought it would make it 4 minutes, 3-4 minutes, and probably go. It's taking it. Blake wants more power. All right. What do you guys think? Maybe a cooldown and then a lot of power, or just more power from where it is now? What do you guys think? Loaded against the wall and the back plate 1 to 2 feet. It'll, when you have something in front of it, speaking of which, enter the giveaway. If you have something in front of it, watch the power go up. Oh. Nope, actually went down. The power went down. I know it did it with the towel. 164. Oh. There we go. 180 watts. Just by choking it out. Boundary loading can do the same thing if it's too close. Or just a lot of power. Wow, as soon as I do that, I can smell a lot more. Well, voltage is voltage. It's the watts. It's the watts. Plug the pull vent. It'll definitely make it move not as much, and it definitely won't help with cooling. I know that. I do know that. This is definitely best case scenario. Don't let it cool. Ease on it. All right. That sounds good. Let's go. How's 200 watts sound? That's 50 more watts. We are at 1. Oh, we're going to 170. 174. She's definitely skyrocketing, guys. 176. I thought I saw smoke. I'm seeing stuff. 180. 180. Oh, I smell it now. 181. Whoa. Oh, I smell it. Well, I'm really starting to smell it, guys. Should have let it cool down. What do you think? Let it cool down? It's going to blow now. 191 watts. I mean, either if we let it cool down, it's still going to do the same thing. I don't know if it can handle this power and be able to cool it down fast enough to that point. We are teasing you, Jake. Thank you for the pennies. Everyone wants to cool it. You want to cool it? I don't know. I think it's taking it. I think it's taking it, guys. 190. Woo! I mean, I'm smelling it. We got to let this thing pop. We hit the hour mark, let it cool down. Plot twist, I want to blow this thing. 200 Fahrenheit. Dubby keeps wanting to cool it down. Dubby wants the blown one. I'll send it to you, Dubby. Ohms are leveling out again. Can we blow this kicker? Blake says send it because it'll take too long to cool off. This is a 150 RMS kicker driver. Why do I smell burnt toast? I smell it. I smell it too. Thank you. Thank you, William. Definitely not Todd. Woo, buddy. We are at 200 degrees. It definitely does not smell good. That definitely does not smell good. I don't think mechanically it can handle that. I want to blow this thing, man. I really do. I'm trying to blow it. She's good. I don't know. I'm smelling a smelly smell that smells smelly, man. 201 degrees. Come on, give me a smoke show already. How hot is the motor? Motor is 133 degrees. Oh yeah, that's pretty hot. That's how hot I get my quad box motors all the time. I guess they are a little bit there, huh? More power. All right. He said more power. 220. 250 watts. Let's just go double. Can we go double? No, we can't. That's all the gain I got. That is all the gain I got, guys, and we are clipping 10%. We are clipping. Oh, man, we are clipping, see? We are clipping. And we're going to kill it because we're clipping. Let's not clip it. Let's not clip it. 216 watts. Whoa, holy moly, dude. Holy moly. I got that thing stinky quick. 216 degrees. All in favor of wall socket. Thank you, Jake. Definitely not Todd. That was all the beans. We were clipping heavy. We are, because we're at 4 ohms on this 1000.1 and it's only rated at 500 watts. So to get anything more, we're clipping the crap out of it. And as you can see, we are at 10 ohms. This thing's not going to blow, is it? It's not going to blow. 214 degrees. This is a 20-minute continuous sine wave, guys. This is insane. This is truly insane. I thought it was going to blow. We got to stay live till it blows, guys. I don't know if you guys had anything planned on your schedule at all. This is just literally insane. It's literally insane. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's actually really, really hot. And I didn't even notice, but it's too late to enter the giveaway. I appreciate you guys for entering and being here. We will be doing that shortly. Andy broke the gain rule. Change the frequency to 40. Oh. Oh. Bigger amp. It's only 150 watt RMS driver. We got 500 on it. Capability, you know, RMS. Think we need a bigger one? All day long. This is insane, guys. This is truly insane. Gotta do the wall socket tomorrow for Wall Socket Wednesday. It might make it till then. Ohms are leveling out again. Man, so you're telling me this thing can take 200 watts continuously? Just the coil? What? Turn to gain. It's actually locked, Baba. It's locked. You got to go into DSP functions. I didn't want to mess with it. I mean, that's really all we're going to get out of it. I mean, I could clip it and kill it. I could clip it and kill it, guys. I don't know. What do you think? Me too, Andrew. Honestly. Honestly. We are at 214 degrees. That is melting point for water. Boiling point. That is insane. This is not a high temp coil at all. This is not a high temp coil. Drop it to 15. See, it's got subsonic in it. You could try a little bit higher, huh? Oh, we're able to get more power. Woo, 300 watts. And we are at 24 hertz. Come on, blow, baby, blow. Oh, there we go. It's going down a little bit there. And we're clipping. If you look at that, we're at 1% THD up to 2%. We're going to blow it on this. Ooh. Ooh, I smell it. I smell it. Just send it. I'm trying, CJ. I am trying to blow this kicker. I am trying to do it. I am trying. You could probably cook an egg on it. You could probably cook an egg on this thing. Comment of the night. What is the safe word? I think it's safe word. What? I didn't hear you. You sure about that? It's still taking it. It's still taking it. Man, that stinks. Woo-wee. That's crazy. All right, cool. Let me try maybe even a higher frequency. I don't even know, dude. It seems to be doing better at 24 hertz with that, you know? All right. Clip it. He said clip it. All right, we're going to clip it. I want to see smoke. I want to see smoke. That's it. There it goes. There it goes. Here we go. Woo! I don't know how much power that was, but that was a lot. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. And it took 24 minutes of just entire abuse. That is insane, guys. Holy crap. Literally, holy crap. Literally, holy crap. I am blown away. I am blown away. Yeah, she done. She is done. She is done. Fire in my bung, Julio! Fire in my bung, Julio!
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
Thank you. Definitely not Todd, aka William. That was insane, guys. That was amazing. Let's take a look at it. Would you look at that? Would you just look at that? That thing is hot. Whoa, let's see here. Woo! 223 degrees on the back of the motor. Just in case you guys didn't know, this is not a high temp coil, you know, it's PL woofer. It's just, it's not. It just took all that power. So when someone says, man, I just blew my kickers, you had to have been beating on them pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I guess you're right. It just went skyrocket and then down. I don't know. I've always seen them go down, but that might be because of the enclosure. I put so much power on a woofer in its enclosure where the impedance starts going down. It's nuts. Me too, Adair. Me too, man. All right, cool. Let's spin over here. Ah, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We can go back to my seat, right? I think we'll be good. Yep. Man, that was crazy. That was literally intense. Like, I have been waiting to do that. And the reason why I blew this sub up, it had a little bit of an imperfection on the front. We'll say my kids got to it. I don't have the heart to blow kickers. But, you know, if they send me a couple, I would not mind doing that. You know, when it's my stuff, it's like, man, I don't want to just do that. You know? But this, it was a perfect candidate for it. It literally was, man. Thank you guys for watching. We got to do the giveaway. So bear with me. See who won it. See how much. I don't know if I can rig it over here, you know, because I was over there. I don't have time to do it. We'll see what we can do. Appreciate you, Kyle. Oh, come on, Kyle. You know better. Thank you, Jake. My lampshade senses say the wall sockets faster. Thank you, Jake. And you know what? It definitely is a wall socket. You're thinking you're probably going to get 4 ohms, but we've seen about, you know, if it was at that frequency, which it's not, it's about 50, 60 hertz. So whatever rise that would be in that enclosure and what, you know, your socket can do at that ohms. It's got to do the math. The voltage you already know, ohms, and then you get your power. So yeah, it would definitely go a lot faster. I would say at least 800 watts minimum, if not more. 4 ohm sub would be good to do it on. All right, cool. So I can undo this. And what we can do, can I do one of these? Oh. Now, there we go. And then we can do, no, that's the other camera. I'm like, how did I do that before? It's with the FLIR. Can't do it. Put all the rig in it. Sean with some pennies. Man, you guys aren't gonna let me rig it, are you? Oh man, thank you, Sean. I forgot to even pull up the giveaway stuff, you know. Gotta type in Bill's login. Here we go. Let's rig it. Competitions. No active competitions. What do you mean here? Finished. Kicker. Live giveaway with Andy. Oh. Draw winners. 65. So pretty much every single person, because we had like 63 in here. I'm thinking I'm talking to this thing. We had 63 in here, so all you guys entered. That's awesome, man. Share this stuff to your friends. Kicker is awesome for doing all this stuff for you guys. And make it rain. Appreciate you. All right, let's get started here. Maybe in the meanwhile here, I could turn up the background music, huh? Let me know if that's too loud. Aw, come on, Sean. All right. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Man, you know, I want to talk about the show some more, but we gotta do the giveaway while you guys, half of y'all, are here. Nah, you know, it's just cool to be able to get some free stuff from Kicker and just, you know, literally have fun. That's what we're doing here. Literally what we're doing here. Turn that down just a little bit. There we go. It really was, man. It really was. I am impressed. I am impressed. And the winner is Ron Johnson from Egypt. How'd you know? Yep, how'd you know, Dubby? Man, he is just on it tonight. 25 is going to give it to John. All right. It's always some work, but it is worth it so that, you know, some guy that's not a guy gets your product, and that's not cool. That's not a real person. No bueno. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh man, that stinks. And you know, it would have kept going too. It definitely would have kept going. You guys just had to make me just blow it up, didn't you? Like, the show could have went a little bit longer. See how long it'd take that 20 hertz? 150 watts of that 20 hertz all day. All day. And I learned that because I used to play them at 20 hertz. A lot of wasted information in a big box. And they took the power. I had 2 of them on a Kenwood 9106D, like a 1,000 watt amp at 2 ohms on that amp. And it was taking every bit of it, you know? And it's just, damn. They are underrated, to say the least, man. They are underrated, to say the least. And that was, what, 300 plus watts? You know? And then, yeah. Not the way I wanted to test it. It was awesome. It still hung in. It still hung in. Double its power. That's not how they do it. That is not how they do it. All right, cool. So they're not all bots. Had two bots. Let's type these in so we can do the giveaway stuff, man. I appreciate you guys just being here. All right. Let's see. We start with 3rd place. So let's type that one in. Oh, I know this guy. We'll just type that. We all know him very well. And then 2nd. Oh, I know this guy too. You know, they're going to think it's rigged. And it's not. It's not. Well, not that much, you know. Speaking of which, I forgot to show you guys Anson. Anson, the winner of the... What the heck? The winner of the Kicking It with Andy 5K subscriber giveaway. Literally was working somewhere out by Kicker, went there and got a tour of Kicker HQ. Anson, that is awesome, man. That is awesome. And you know, it's not that I want to rig it for a person that, you know, watches my channel and is a Kicker enthusiast, but you wish it would go to somebody good. And the times that you actually see the returns, like the benefits of doing a giveaway or what have you, going to a good person that will, you know, enjoy it. I couldn't ask for a better person to win that. Not at all. Not at all. This guy is awesome. And I just appreciate you guys tuning into the show, being here, and the love for Kicker, man. That's what it all boils down to. Literally. It's the love for Kicker. That's what started with me. You know, I thought it was the coolest thing. They're square. And I like the name, like Kicker. You know, that's I love it. You guys are the dream team. All of you. You really are. All right, let's get the 1st place prize here. Ooh, man, you know what? They're definitely going to think this is rigged. I didn't even notice that. I'm like, okay, typed it in, good. And I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. I know who that is. Man, this is off the chain. This is off the chain tonight. Bill's going to be like, sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yep, I'm sure. Ooh. All right. We got it. Let me pull up the comment section because I can't see that here. Let's end the poll. Let's see, who thought it was gonna blow? 52% of y'all were right. I don't think it would have, though. Honestly, it didn't blow on the initial test that I wanted to do. Like the RMS test of, you know, how they do RMS, you know, continuous, whatever. And it's not even how they do it, but I seen the most justifiable. You know, when you have a 150 RMS amplifier, that's how much power it's going to take, and we did it over different music. Now, for the sine wave at 150 watts, I only did that at 20 hertz to give it the best advantage, because that's where it worked with the enclosure. Now, free air maybe it would have been a little different, but honestly, with that port being tuned at 32, that enclosure wasn't helping it much. And I found that 20 hertz seemed to do the best, where it could take that 150 watts of power, and it was moving the most and not over excursion. Even with double the power, still took it. Either way, at 20 hertz, you know, like 250 watts, what? Eating it. And I knew that was going to give it the best advantage, because that is exactly how a subwoofer cools down, is literally just the movement of the cone. Your dust cap is there for a reason. The entire kicker face is the dust cap. That's just kind of how they're working. And that's why they're a little bit harder to recone. But nonetheless, you know, do they take a ton of abuse? Yes. Is it, you know, within reason? Yes. But still, just to show you guys, you know, that, oh man, I hooked up my kickers and they blew within 5 minutes. What were you doing? Clipping. Most likely clipping. And, you know, it just comes, you know, good stuff. It really is. And there is a lot of good stuff out there, not just Kicker, but Kicker is definitely one of the brands you want to look for. All right, cool. Pulling over here. Ashy, Jake, 25. I feel like John. John always does that. He's like, I appreciate Ashy and Ashy. We love Ashy. Oh man, you guys are awesome. And the Kicker shows, Unmasked. If you watch this one, I'm sure you watch that one. Make sure you tune in every other Tuesday. They're up next, so make sure you guys tune in. It's awesome. And they do live dyno stuff too, just like what I'm doing. I feel like my stuff is pretty rudimentary compared to theirs, but this one was awesome, and I was excited to do this show. Man, we had 62 people in YouTube, so you guys are all from YouTube. 63 of you guys in here right now. You're like, did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? All right, cool. Let's start off with third place. Man, I don't want to yell too much. I know this mic kind of can clip. Third place, the Kicker Tumbler and the koozie and the whole swag pack that you normally get is, drumroll please, Bubba! Not rigged. Congratulations, Bubba. I know you love your Kicker stuff. You're always here tuning in. Appreciate you. Enjoy your stuff. Look out for an email from Mr. Bill Farag. Second place goes to, well, what do you get? What do you get for second place? EB400s, Kicker Swag Pack, the whole 9. John K. Congratulations, man. Telling you guys, it is not rigged. It is not. I'm telling you, it's not rigged. We just pick a name, make sure you're good. You win, you win. Congratulations, John. Not my moderator at all. Love you, man. You're going to love those EB400s. First place, get the Bullfrog 100. I know Jake just loves he just loves that 400. That's why it's sitting over here, because we love Jake. But these 100s are awesome. They're very convenient. And you get the swag pack, all these prizes, except my 50% off discount code from Kicker. First place goes to RVH. Congratulations, RVH. Thank you for being here. Thank you for I'm still looking for a place for your cookie blanket you gave me. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't go away too fast, because we got one more prize to give away. We got one more prize to give away. If my name pops up, I know it's rigged. True. True. They're all like rigged. I knew it. Yeah, a little bit, CJ. Just a little bit. But it's not
Ding 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 ding. Fries are done.
Fries are done. All right. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting too long. For the ultimate grand prize, just on this show, thank you from Kicker, just like all the other prizes, but I love this one because you can buy anything you want from kicker.com. 50% off. One-time use code good forever. If you lose it, just hit me up. First place grand prize of the discount code goes to Chris C. from Portsmouth, Ohio. Congratulations, Chris. Thank you for watching, and you will receive an email from me 1 to 2 business days, depends what's going on. Should be all good to go to be able to get that to you real fast. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, all you guys. And thank you, Kicker, for making this happen, for the Kicking It With Andy show. You know, I was excited for the show. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I was excited. And Shane Britton, he is a Patreon, and he just joined by himself as a new member, Kicking It With Andy. Thank you so much.
Would you look at that? Oh my gosh, just look at it. Just look at it. Just look at it.
Just look at it. That's all you can do. Thank you, guys. I love ya. And Jake says he has a 50% off coupon for sale. I know what I have. Nope, you can't do that. Non-transferable. It is routed to something of yours. Hey, I appreciate you guys, and I know you'll find something to use it for. Trust me. Lots of stuff. Oh, and Kicker's got all new swag. Not a commercial for it, but they got new swag. I love you guys. I'm not going to keep you here forever because you guys usually always hang out till I end the show and start the credits, which is awesome. Like, you guys just don't just fall off, you know, and you guys are awesome. You guys make these shows even more so awesome. Like, literally. I don't know how to put it. That's the way I'm putting it. I love you guys. This was Kicking It With Andy, the Kicker Comp RMS test. Will it blow? We made it blow. It didn't just blow. We had to force it to blow. Did the RMS test and did the sine wave of 150 watts continuous for, man, I don't even know how much time for just 150 watts, but it just kept going. It seemed like forever. You guys are awesome. Love you. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, catch you on the after show and stay living loud. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Let's get it.
With Andy, Kicking It With Andy, Kicking It With Andy,
Uh-oh.
Kicking It With Andy, Kicking It With Andy, Kicking It With Andy,
Okay. I see what we're doing. Kicking it with Andy, right? You know what that means. Living loud. Hey, yo, we kicking it with Andy at the house. He's coming to you live from the casting couch. He's a kicker freak. Hey, yo, what you think? So grab a seat and get your favorite drink. Don't go nowhere, you'll be glad you waited. Andy content comes highly rated. He got more hits than a Brooklyn mobster, doing hair tricks in the Cookie Monster. Straight give you goosebumps like you ticklish. Hey yo, rest in peace to Chris the Fish. So get your popcorn, Andy's going live, but the show don't start till Deviant arrives. What?
John K. rolled up to learn some sound effects. Met the good peeps, now we chillin', relax. The after show is lit, yo, check the live chat. And in the clips, you wanna try that. Kicking It With Andy is such a dope show. He stays super positive and a super chill bro, making us laugh with his McGill memes. Quality content in all of his streams. Why does Cookie Monster bang harder than a wall? Cause he runs a big brand named that started it all. Kick a bass so low that it's messing with your psyche. Y'all running sketchin' while my homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike. My homie running Nike.
Hey, yo, Johnny, have a seat, relax. We got this next one. Yeah. Hey, yo, check me out. Third verse like that, we say the best for last. Drop a super chat to get your question asked. 5K subs, yo, he gon' hit. Got a L7X and a Recon kit. Tuesday and Friday, yo, we on the set. Unless he get that Patreon check, go ahead, subscribe, and he's on the mic. If you gotta run by, please hit the like. Solo and Wiz got that fish tank filled, but is he ever gonna finish that Walmart build? Ain't got a witness, so we'll never know. That was 3 minutes, now enjoy the show. Let's go.
My homie running Nike.
Hey, yo, Andy, we love you, boy. Keep doing your thing, King. You got this.
My homie running Nike.
Kicking it with Andy. Always running Nike, man. Speaking of Nikes, Titan 8s are definitely Nikes. Love them. And thank you, Roger. Leaving the movies. Have a good night, people. Appreciate you all tuning in. You made it till the end. This is the caboose. And they're all yelling for 25. Go 25. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, guys. And what is an American Chorzio? I don't know. I just, man, you guys are awesome. This test was insane. Literally insane. I think Cornut's gonna give it to Roger. Yeah, he is. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Kicking it with Andy for the win.